Hello, everybody. Oh, yes, it is 4 o'clock today as well, because I've been going early a few times. But yes, okie dokie. Before we get started, let's bring in today's very special guest. It's none other than Robafett's Bounty. Here he comes.
It's a bit cold in here.
Jesus, it's not warm down here.
Got to strip off. Here we go. The reveal. Dun! The beard has fallen off.
You must be cold now.
I am. It's like, but I'm a lot faster. I'm more nimble.
So how you been?
Yeah, but been all right. That day off work. Filmed a few videos this morning. Waiting for Kong, Mortal Kombat. So yes, big things on the horizon. Yourself?
No, yeah, not too bad. Bit of a lazy day. I did the John Hughes digital code video, but I watched Godzilla earlier on in 4K. You know, the 2014 one.
Okay.
Even better than it was previously. The 4K was brilliant.
Just got 10 minutes of Godzilla at the end. I like that. Not much Godzilla. You know, King of Monsters. It's all about Godzilla, and this next one, you know, is going to be phenomenal. Hopefully. Yeah,
the 2014 was is more mystery, isn't it?
Mm.
But you did get
almost like Cloverfield. Do you remember Cloverfield at the end where you don't see the monster and they turn around and he's literally just next to them?
Yeah. I love Cloverfield. I think it's a brilliant film. Right, okie dokie. Have we got any questions? Yeah, we have got some questions actually. Right, we got Blu-ray Wizard says hello.
Hello.
Sebastian Dudek. I'm watching Kingdom of Heaven. It's an amazing movie. You all like it. I've seen that.
Yeah. It's a good film.
What's his name? Legolas.
Is it Lord of the Rings guy? Yeah.
Yeah. Can never remember.
Orlando Bloom.
That's the one. Born in Canterbury, about 15 miles from me.
I was trying to represent you with shirts today. Look, I've got this shirt on for you, and you haven't got your lightning shirt on.
I'll tell you what, I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's bloody like hurricane force winds down here.
Yeah, it's cold. Very cold.
It's really
cold.
Beard
flew off. The beard blew off.
Tomorrow, though, apparently down here it's supposed to be about 23, or Tuesday 23 and Wednesday 23. So I might break out the shirts. It's warm enough. Derek Fairley's here. Hello. He's moping the kitchen floor.
Moping. It's demoralised mopping.
Blu-ray Wizard.
Hello.
And Rehan's here as well. Hello, Rehan. Ross wants to know, do a favour, Rab, before the stream starts.
Is it Rab Rabsy Nesbitt?
I don't know. I don't know if that's just a mistype.
Okay. I think it's about Insidious.
Say?
I think he wanted me to post a picture of Insidious to scare you.
Oh no, don't. Well, it's just an evil-looking Darth Maul, really, isn't it?
Yeah, at the end,
yeah. What's your favourite Disney movie?
Black Cauldron.
I've never seen that, actually. That's one I've not seen.
It's good.
Is that only available on the Disney Movie Club in America?
Yeah, and in the big box set, I think it was only on DVD and that. All Blu-rays barring, I think, 3 films, but that was the DVD one.
Yeah. Favourite Disney film for me is probably The Lion King as the standard animation one.
Okay.
Do you go in to see No Time to Die on cinema? Well, I am.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, it's the big one. You got to still support these cinemas when they reopen.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad that Black Widow's been delayed though until July. You know, because cinemas should be open in May. So, because I didn't really want to see it on Disney Plus, to be honest. Yeah, Ross. Whoever is on Big Pauly's stream next, get your copy of Insidious.
I don't own Insidious, unfortunately. I think it's in many Poundlands, but never weren't a big fan, to be honest. I think there's about 6 of them now, isn't there?
Yeah, I kind of like bypass that now on the shelf. Scott is here. Scott Tobin.
Legend. Afternoon.
And James Luna. Oh, hang on. Where are we? Jason is here.
Hey, legend. The 3 hour king.
And he's actually given £2 as a super chat.
Legend.
Thank you very much, Jason. You know what that means, don't you?
McMuffin.
It means I'm going to plaster a little banner all over Rob's face. There you go.
I'll get in the picture.
Actually, when I put that on, you have to do your da-dum.
Okay, all right.
Da-dum. Brilliant. Thank you very much for that, Jason. Legend
Kong's going to win.
Is here. Hey?
That was for Jason, just a message about Kong winning. It'll just wind him up.
On your video, one of your recent videos, you've got Godzilla versus Kong in the background. It looked like a Blu-ray.
That's a Rob special design box.
Oh, is it?
I've also got a Mortal Kombat there as well.
I thought you got an early copy from some studio.
No. Would I do a thing like that?
James Millership says you're looking fresh.
I just need a jawline. I think that's the issue.
Maybe I should hang on. Get this comment out of the way. Maybe I should grow a beard though, because it'll cover up my 4 chins.
I think we've got about 6 chins between us.
Yeah,
it's the most chinniest stream around.
Blu-ray Wizard. If you could only watch one movie for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Groundhog Day. No. Terminator 2. T2 all the way.
T2. Yeah. Well, I would have to go with Empire Strikes Back. I think I could just watch that time and time again. Nicole Partridge, hello. How many kids have you got? I've got 4, but there's always room for more.
I've got no kids, but I did have 8 rabbits. I've got 4 rabbits now and 1 Chihuahua staff cross, a little dog called Loki, and a wife, but that's not an animal. She's watching it, by the way, so downstairs.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got no kids. I don't have time to do for kids with YouTube.
That you know about. You'd have them knocking on your door.
That I know about, yeah. Although I do have a girlfriend and a wife, according to Lou.
Okay.
It's a joke that we had once. Yeah, Lou was my missus and Claire was my bit on the side.
Okay.
Thoughts on Howard the Duck?
I love it. You know, I've seen the cinema when it come out. As you get older, you notice bits you don't notice as a kid, kind of the animal incest bits. But I just wanted to see him in the comics. He had a big part with Rocket Raccoon. They've done a lot of team ups, so we might see that in MCU. But I think it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie, not a good movie. It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
A big time.
Movie. Yeah, I haven't actually seen it yet. I bought the steelbook when it was like £8, so it's something I need to watch. Are you not dressing to impress your guests today, then?
We almost look like father and son, or like brothers.
Separated at birth. Hulk 9768. Have you seen the trailer for the 800? Yeah, I've seen that trailer. That looks bloody awesome. It's you seen that one, Rob? Good. The war film.
I had a look at it earlier. Yeah, it looks fantastic.
It looks it's
a lot of good stuff coming.
Kind of Korean Saving Private Ryan, doesn't it? Because that was out on DVD about 2 weeks ago, and I was tempted to buy it, but then I found out that it was coming out on Blu-ray in April, so I was holding off on that one.
Blu-ray's the way forward.
It is, isn't it? Even though every supermarket stocks the DVDs.
Well, so my Sainsbury's and Asda's, Tesco's still have quite a lot of Blu-rays. It's the 4Ks they haven't got.
No. I mean, my Tesco did actually get a copy of Wonder Woman 84 in 4K the other day, which I was really surprised.
Okay.
Nicole wants to know, what's your favourite hobby?
Can we say it this time?
What about outside of Blu-ray hunting and that, and Blu-ray collecting?
I do a lot of part build, so I'm building a 3-foot Terminator and a massive Ecto one. That's over 3 years, so I get 4 issues a month. Yeah, so I like building memorabilia and obviously collecting bits of plastic.
You didn't want to do the Back to the Future one?
No, obviously I've never seen the films. I know I've never seen Back to the Future. And Brett's going to send them to me. As I said, went into the cinema after walked in at the end of 3, big flying train. As a kid, I'm like, what is this? And never went back. But my opinion of Back to the Future was just a flying train. I didn't understand.
We were in for a treat when you watch them anyway.
I think so.
They are classics. James says this weekend has been like a live stream festival.
I feel like I've been at a festival at the end of the night.
Yeah, because I don't know what happened, but I usually only do a stream on Sundays, and I've been doing it for 3 days straight. I don't know what's going on.
You love it. It's just before I go on streams, I always spray deodorant. I don't know why. No one could smell me.
Yeah.
Every stream.
Richard Stott, what do you think of Troll Hunter? I've not seen that.
Is it only dubbed? I think it's a dubbed film, and I think there was a lot of talking, and it's good. The special effects are fantastic, but you're concentrating on what's being said on the screen, and you can't see these massive trolls in the background.
I think I picked that up maybe in Poundland with a lenticular cover. It's either Poundland or CX. I can't quite remember. It's
got kind of like a snowy front and yellow writing, if I remember, on the box.
Oh no, maybe I'm thinking of something else then. My front cover, if I remember, is like a forest, like Endor, with this massive woolly beast in the background. I know it's got Troll in the title. Maybe it's a different one.
Hope it's not Troll 2.
Yeah. Favorite Jurassic Park character?
Dennis Nedry. Kind of a bit like Da Da Da.
You didn't say the magic word.
You class the Rexes as a character? The dinosaurs are still characters, aren't they?
They are, yeah. I think I'll probably still go. I think I'll go with Sam Neill. I've always.
I was expecting Goldblum there.
Yeah. What with him laying on the truck half naked?
Yeah.
Dadum is here to stay.
Dadum, it is. I know. I'll put it in my. I will do. What I want YouTubers to do is send me clips of them doing Dadum, and I'll make one of my intros just that, of everyone doing that.
That's a really good idea.
It's funny, isn't it?
A touch of film. Have you guys picked up the Wonka Y set? Wonka Y set.
Don't say that drunk. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. No.
I'm sorry.
Rob, you look so young, and the Mortal Kombat mask is looking good so far.
I did make a 3D printed it. The wife painted it today, so I'm doing a Scorpion one. And when I do my review, throughout the review, I'll be wearing each character's face mask or costume. Bit of fun.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you know when you put that on, I had no idea who you were because I've never seen Mortal Kombat. What? What's your favourite boy toy? Well, I'm glad you said that and not the favorite. What's your favourite toy boy?
Have you got one, Paul? And
Um,
I've got to think about it.
Anything Star Wars related, you know, old Kenner figures from the 80s and the AT-AT and the Millennium Falcon, really.
Yeah, again with Kenner, I'm a big fan of aliens. So probably the alien coin that come out, you press the back of his head and the tongue come out. It's quite. I've got about 6 of them somewhere.
Oh, cool.
I mean, I got one of them. The wife's watching.
Did it spurt any acid out as well?
I'm not sure if you potentially dip it in water, but obviously you could dip it in acid. But I think the figure would disintegrate, and your arm.
Mr. Pauly's here.
The legend.
More chins than a Chinese phone book.
Lex Luthor there. Look.
Tony Hall, what's going on? Just finished my Sunday roast and joining in the show. Happy Sunday. Well, thanks.
Chicken, that'd be a chicken roast, wouldn't it? I've not had a roast today. I think I had a cheese sandwich. What's going on?
Yeah. Playtendo guy asked, "What did you have for dinner today?" So, what you had, a cheese sandwich?
A cheese sandwich, yeah. But I did have 2 Ginster burgers at 7 in the morning, which weren't a good idea.
You got to start the Sunday off right.
I got it wrong.
I actually only had finished my dinner about half hour ago. It was just roast turkey, and it's not even Easter. Jason says your 3-hour stream was awesome. Thanks for being part of it.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Drew 2879. It's my birthday today and I've got 100 quid. Love shop vouchers which I can spend in HMV online. Any recommendations? Don't know what you like.
I would hang fire, obviously, when the shops reopen. We're going to get some crazy sales, aren't we? So
yeah.
So I would hang fire save all your money up until the sales start, and it'll be online at the same time. I think April's going to be the time.
Hopefully they've replenished the bargain bins and the walls and that. Don't mention the Chinese with Pauly around. Okay. Geordie Paul's here. The 2 sexy beasts. What I see that Rob has made an effort today. I'm having a shave. Question: what was your favourite toy range from movie growing up? Yeah, for me, Ken, a Star Wars.
It's Aliens again.
Aliens
the same.
Again.
Aliens, yeah. But Star Wars very close. You know, I was born in '79, so I think I got the figures around Jedi for Star Wars. But back then, you still could get figures for New Hope. You know, you weren't missing waves. I remember going into Children's World when it was still open, walls and walls of Star Wars. It was amazing.
Yeah. Saturday mornings, I used to go down to a Tesco. It was just a Tesco clothes shop and that, but they had all the toy sections and they had all the figures on, all the new figures every week, and they were about £1.50, I think.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? The prices.
Yeah, I'm sure at one point I had quite a few collectible ones as well that I ripped off the card and played and then painted.
With Tipex, I Tipex a lot, man. But I've rebought all mine. You know, when you become an adult, you can afford the stuff you couldn't buy as a kid. So a lot of like the kids now that are coming in, that are born around the '90s, their generation of stuff they'll be buying now. So that's future collectibles. Look at stuff 10 years ago, 10 years time, it's shooting value.
Yeah, and because of how collectible the original Star Wars toys were, everyone went mad when the Phantom Menace came out. I bought wave after wave, and then all the ships.
Darth Maul.
Yeah, and figures are probably worth about 10p now.
Yeah, all the Princess Amidala's just sitting there on the shelves.
Yeah, everybody had the same idea.
Yep.
Here's me in retirement. No, it's not. We've got Legend Lewis. Bloody hell, Lewis! He sent 15 quid super chat.
That is definitely a legend. Da-dun!
He is definitely a legend. Oh, hang on. Yeah, where are we, Brand? And so happy you enjoyed. Yeah, when Marnie was there, I thought that was a fantastic film. Which part of the film made you cry the most, and what was your favourite part of the movie? Also, I surpassed 112 subscribers.
Congratulations!
Congratulations on 112 subscribers. I think it was just the whole relationship between Anna and Marnie, especially the bit, you know, at the end and the reveal. I'm not going to say what, you know, all the reveal and that, but with the music and everything, it was just great.
I've not seen it personally. It's on my to watch list.
Yeah, I mean, I was just going to go into it thinking, oh, it's just going to be another old, you know, any old animation film, but I was totally blown away by it. But yeah, and everything to do with the house, the old house.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Lewis, for sending that.
Top bloke.
Lewis is the one that sent me tons of Studio Ghibli Blu-rays.
And they all, even the boxes are phenomenal. I went to cinema to see Howl's Moving Castle. I weren't blown away, but I can appreciate them. I can appreciate the art, direction. It's just, for me, I'm not the biggest fan.
See, that's one that I've got to see, and one that people keep telling me to see is Grave of the Fireflies, I think it's
Fireflies,
called.
Yep.
Yeah, so I need to see that one. So maybe they'll do a 2 for 25 in HMV.
I think there'll be a part with no originality in Hollywood. We're going to start seeing live action versions of them. It's going to happen.
Yeah, if it's done properly. But I saw one earlier on. I saw a trailer earlier on for, they'd gone like CGI for one of them, one of the new ones.
Okay. What, the backgrounds? Or
the whole thing was just CGI, you know, like Pixar. Okay. And it's not the way to go for a Studio Ghibli film, because it's got you know, a certain unique look about it. And everybody was telling me to stay away from it because it's really crap. But I looked at the filmography, and it looks like they've got a brand new one going back to basics coming out in 2023. Right. So I look forward to that.
Yeah, there it is. The Legend. Did you watch them all? Legend. Have you seen them all yet? Or?
I have not. No, because I'm saving them all for my my Bond reviews. So I'm going to watch.
What do you think's going to happen? So with that box set, do you reckon we're going to get a box set every 10 years? Do you reckon? They can't keep doing boxes every time a new film comes out, can they?
Yeah, every time a new film comes out, there's a new box set.
Yeah.
Dear me. Yeah, well, I've got all the Bond films to review in the run up to No Time to Die. Oh yes. Oh bloody hell, where are we? Yeah. There we go. Ben Spears or Spot. Yeah. Who do you prefer playing Hulk and War Machine?
Is this who would win, or best characters?
Oh, what actor do we prefer playing the role? Mark Ruffalo, I definitely think's the best Hulk.
Yeah. I quite like Norton, but he's a bit too angry. Well, no, he's not a bit too angry for the Hulk. But I feel all the backstage politics, I didn't like him as a person, I don't think. But Ruffalo probably for Hulk.
Yeah, and War Machine, Don Cheadle.
And the other guy was asking for too much money, wasn't he? So it's like, see you later.
I can't even remember the other bloke's name.
For years, I thought it was Cuba Gooding Jr. It weren't.
Terrence, I think it's Terrence something. Yeah, I can't remember his name. Apparently today's Lady Gaga's birthday.
Oh.
Do we look like we give her?
Thanks. I'll celebrate that later.
Yeah.
I'll blow out a candle for
her. What would you put in the sin bin? What would you put in the sin bin?
What, a rubbish film or a guilty sin? We're saying.
What would you put in the sin bin?
If it's a film I would wish I never watched, it would probably be Showgirls.
Oh, really?
I'll see it in the cinema with my granddad.
Yeah. Cats for me, definitely.
Oh, Cats, yeah. But people like that film, didn't they? It's like
yeah, I don't know what's the matter with them. Godzilla versus Kong. Who will win? Who's going to win?
I think you'll have Kong the first round, then you have Zilla the second round, and they'll team up to fight Mechagodzilla at the end. I can see that happening because in the last one, if you watch King of Monsters, they've got Ghidorah's head at the end, which they use to make Mechagodzilla. I think that's how it's going to. I don't know,
right?
But They can't kill either moth, can they? But one's a king, one's a god.
Yeah, if you kill one off, you're going to piss off an audience, aren't you?
Yeah.
My favourite hobby is hunting for Lord Lucan.
Oh.
Good luck on that.
Yeah.
James wants to know, is there going to be a Blue Tube meetup? Hopefully at some point.
Yeah. I'm going to be going on the road. Obviously, I'm up Liverpool at the moment. I live at Liverpool. My family are down south. So I'm going to be touring north and south and meeting up with people in their towns, hopefully. I'll knock on your door.
He's going on tour.
I'm going on tour.
Tickets now.
I'll knock on your door and open the door and just say my intro. Dun.
Yeah, just dun. Or ring the bell. Dun.
I think it's going to be a Comic Con meetup potentially.
Probably is, isn't it? It's where most people are going to.
Hmm.
I think a lot of the youngsters are going to Comic Con in July.
You're not going to see any of them until they've masked on. You're meant to identify them.
I think Movie Bug's going. I think Filmmaker's going, maybe, and Alex. How do you like your toast? How do you like? Oh, well, just toasted.
Yeah. In the toaster.
Toasted with strawberry jam. Yeah, I like that. When is the bonfire of 50 Shades? Yeah, I don't know about that. I was going to set fire to all of those copies of 50 Shades of shit, but then I got told you'd be in trouble for burning all that plastic.
I see this video, this guy that goes around the country and he buys everything Mortal Kombat he sees. I think what you should do is every time you see a 50 Shades, you have to buy it. And just build it up.
It's not too bad in Poundland now because they're not really stocking that many copies of it. So that's not too bad. But I've got probably about 70 copies on Blu-ray that people sent me. But
really?
I've done a list. Yeah, I've done a list of different ways that I was going to dispose of them. And I've got about 30 in the list. I wanted to get it to 50, 50 different ways.
Okay.
I mean,
Don't
as a teaser. As a teaser, one of them was sticking it in a piece of dog shit.
You should.
Weird
you could flush it. You could flush it like I did in Midsummer.
Yeah. Last chance, Ches. Favorite grindhouse style movie that's not Planet Terror or Death Proof. Mine's Hobo with a Shotgun. Machete. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that for me as well. I haven't actually seen Hobo with a Shotgun yet. And obviously, if it's not Planet Terror or Death Proof, but I think probably Machete.
Mm.
Who's your favourite Star Wars character? Well, mine's Yoda.
It's got to be Boba Fett, innit? My intro. My character profile. It's got to be the Fett.
Stupid question.
Yeah.
Sorry, Harry. Film Flick is here. Hello, matey.
Hello, mate.
I'm
another good one.
Yeah, I'm hopefully getting him on the stream in a couple of weeks.
He's a top bloke.
The Gold Shredder. Have you watched any of the DC animated movies?
I've seen 90% of them, to be honest. I think DC animated is better than Marvel animated. But although Marvel films are better, DC tend to make better animated films.
So the DC animated ones are better than the live action films?
I would say so. But I like the DC films. I like the darker tone of them. Some of them go astray like Birds of Prey. But some of them DC animated are fantastic. And Snyder Cut's awesome. Everyone must have seen it by now, surely.
Yeah. Someone was saying that it disappeared off Sky, but I found it in 4K earlier on. Still on Sky.
There's another version gone up. The black and white one's gone up, the noir one.
Oh, maybe it's that one then. Christ, all you have to do is turn your colour down.
Yeah. Yeah, check out them DC films. Some of them are spot on.
I hope Mortal Kombat 11 have costumes from the new movie.
Okay. I think a lot of the characters are based on the newer games. If you see the statue, it's a Paul's going straight over his head now. If you see the Shell Khan statue, that's the costume from 11. So I think it's going to use majority of the costumes from the new games, and I think it's going to be a cinematic universe. If it does well, which I think it will do, they're going to continually make these films every 2-3 years.
When's the film out?
16th of April, I believe. Not I'm counting.
Is it going to go? It's going to go straight to digital, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all Warner's. All Warner's going HBO. So that's Matrix, Dune, Suicide Squad. But April time, we might get a cinema release over here. I'll still see it in cinema.
Nosferatu DVD I got yesterday is crap. I think he got the 1979 version, I think it was.
Okay.
Transfer was horrendous. The cover said it's in English, but it's only contained the German release. Most of the subtitles were late too. Oh dear.
Was it a legit one? Was it?
Did he buy
it off the guy you bought them films from?
It sounds shit, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it was an Anchor Bay release from 2006.
Okay.
So official one.
It's an old film though, isn't it?
Yeah. Favorite Alien character?
Are we talking? If we're talking Aliens as a franchise, not just Alien, for me, Hudson.
Jonesy.
Yeah, Jonesy. What happened to Jonesy? I know he stayed on the ship. Did she have kids?
I don't know. I actually don't know. He sort of like just disappeared at the end of the film.
I think you see in Aliens, obviously Sigourney stroking her and then she disappears. So who knows? Maybe that's a prequel.
I think character-wise, I mean Ripley would be too easy to say, but I always liked Vasquez. Was it Vasquez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same Michelle Rodriguez is rumored to be playing her in a prequel I've read recently.
Oh.
And obviously the Queen alien is now a Disney princess.
Okay.
But officially, obviously, if Disney own Fox, surely it makes the Queen a Disney princess.
I guess it does, doesn't it? I don't know if you're going to see that walking around Disneyland anytime soon, though.
With a tiara on her mouth bit that comes out.
What is your favourite chocolate bar?
Snickers, formerly Marathon.
Formerly Marathon, yeah, changing names. Oh, God. I don't know. Because I'm not one to eat chocolate, really.
There's just a silence, isn't it?
Yeah, I do like a Snickers. Doesn't anybody? But I like Kit Kat as well. I like the chunky Kit Kats, and especially when they did them in the different flavors, the orange, and then they did a mint one and stuff like that.
I did have a big argument about Kit Kats recently. That someone told me the 2-finger Kit Kat come out before the 4, and it didn't. Surely the 4-finger was first. No, someone comes into the stream now. We're talking about 4 fingers.
4 fingers are better than 2, though.
Definitely.
Sausages or bacon?
What's going? Why not have both? Have both.
Yeah.
Greg's.
And actually, I did. I did my own knock-up Costa Bap the other day with sausages and bacon in. So. Yeah,
I am partial to a sausage or two.
Is it getting smutty now, isn't it? Are you picking up anything in the Criterion sale? Not really.
There's too much. I'm just gonna hang fire because there's so many other bits I want. I'm not fussed at the moment.
Yeah. If anybody, everybody knows that I'm not huge on Criterion, not like Lucas with his Criterion corner. I mean, the only ones that I picked up were Stalker because somebody kept telling me to watch it, The Irishman and the Scorsese shorts. But I don't know if a lot of the other stuff would be my type of stuff.
I see a lot of the like not newer tubers, the younger YouTubers go for the criterions. Where for us, like we like stuff that we can relate to from when we was younger.
Yeah.
So I go for films that people never heard of.
And I just go for shit. Any planned pickups for tomorrow or deliveries?
I've got Dawn on order.
Oh, is it the big box set or just the regular?
Yeah,
edition?
yeah. I didn't get it the first time around because it's too expensive.
I got Soul. I'm still waiting on Soul. The steelbook from Zavi, and I think I had a notification that Ten Commandments 4K was being delivered today as well.
Okay. I've seen a few deliveries pop around Sundays, which is unusual, to be honest.
It's because they use couriers, isn't it, rather than Royal Mail.
They have Hermes throw a box for your window.
Yeah. Have you still got your original Blockbuster membership card? No, I haven't. I've probably been to mine ages ago.
Yeah. I think I've still got a box somewhere from them. VHS box.
Oh, really? Probably be worth a bit now.
Yeah.
Have you seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I've seen most of them. I know the guy from Dark Fate, the last Terminator film, the bad Terminator. He plays Ghost Rider in it. That's quite good.
Not that far.
Oh, Ghost Rider's in it.
I think I maybe saw 2 seasons, but it's all on Plus, isn't it? It's all on Disney Plus,
yeah.
So maybe I'll get back into it. Guess who's here? Grace is here.
Hey, Grace, how you doing?
Finished watching Jordan Peele's Us for the 3rd time. Such a good movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was okay.
A lot of people were like, "What the fuck's going on with the end?" Costa or straight bucks?
Straight bucks.
Straight bucks. Costa for me.
I'm not a big coffee fan, but I do like hot chocolate, and it'll have to be Starbucks for the hot chocolate with their cream and marshmallows.
Oh, don't. I want one now. Oh, here's an interesting one. What film made you feel sick after watching it? For me, that's Cats.
I would have said Serbian film.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yes, it's not good.
Yeah.
But the director had death threats. So I'm not going to obviously talk about what it's about, but it's not a nice film.
Although I did feel a bit uneasy after watching the first Human Centipede.
Yeah.
But that's probably
the second one. Have you just seen the first one?
I thought that's enough.
Yeah, I did watch the trilogy, and that's one of my next hobbies, to be honest.
What, to recreate it?
Well, I've got the glue. I just need some participants. That's why I'm doing my tour around the country with the super glue.
On your way around. What's this? Premium Blu-rays. What's your favourite kaiju movie?
Kaiju movie. Kaiju is obviously monster movie, and the big kind of. I like Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim's very good. The first one.
Oh yeah. I still haven't seen the second one yet. Yeah, I enjoyed the first one. The first one was pretty good. Has your Sainsbury's completely scrapped media altogether? I think the one near me in Folkestone still got media, and the one in Ashford has got media on the shelf, but they just haven't refilled it for like 5 weeks.
Is that because the refit on your videos, obviously, they might potentially bring it back?
No, the one that I always go to in Ashford, they've always had new deliveries every week, and it's just gaps on the shelf and the same stuff from like 5 weeks ago, and they have not done anything. So I don't know if I
spoke to Asda months ago, and they used to get deliveries in from the suppliers, but then a guy told me they get stuff, the suppliers come to them and put them on the shelves and go. Yeah. They've got no kind of ordering power. So I guess if it's not on top tile, you're not going to get it on the shelf.
That's it. Yeah, I was speaking to a lady that was refitting the one in Dover in Tesco's, because on the video a couple of weeks ago I showed that they'd moved all the clothing around to where all the media used to be, and there was a woman putting all the stuff on the shelf. And yeah, it's not actually Tesco staff. It's other people, isn't it, that stock them.
It's a shame, but
yeah.
As long as HMV's still there, you know, we can still. I've got a music film direct store up here that does amazing Blu-rays for like a few pound. There's some really good, still some good independents out there if you search for them, but there's not many.
Yeah. Last thing we want to lose now is HMV after all this, eh? First cinema you have ever been to?
Mine was the State Cinema in Grays, where they filmed some of the scenes from Roger Rabbit. Well, when they burst through the wall into Toontown, and my nan took me to see the original Batman, the Tim Burton one.
Wow.
I still remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, mine would be the old ABC in my town that eventually turned into a soddy nightclub after a couple of years, and then got torn down. But yeah, I went there. Her first film. I mean, I remember watching Empire Strikes Back in there, but apparently my mum took me to see the original Star Wars. But I would have been, what would I have been? Seven.
77.
I don't remember it. I don't remember seeing it. Maybe I was asleep. But apparently she took me to see Snow White as well. I don't remember that.
Okay.
But I do remember seeing Empire Strikes Back in the one in Dover. How would you guys rank the Indiana Jones movies? I'd go 1 Raiders, 2 Last Crusade, 3 Doom, and 4 Crystal Skull.
See, I would have put Doom before Crusade. Definitely, but Crystal Skull is balls, isn't
it? Crystal Skull goes last in everybody's list.
But this is when they released the 4K. The 4K is going to be shocking, because the bit where Shia LaBeouf swings through the trees with all the monkeys following him on the longest branch is going to look so bad on 4K.
Yeah, and even now, you know, the trucks going through the forest look bad. You can see it, you know, it's green screen and that. Yeah, I would go Raiders. I actually would go Raiders Last Crusade. I do prefer Crusade over Doom. I think it might be the whole, you know, where the location where it was filmed and that.
Right. It's a great trilogy. I have them films out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they always get ruined.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can always hope that the 5th film is going to be good.
It's not though, is
it? Have you watched the new animated film Raya and the Last Dragon? No.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was okay.
It was okay.
I wasn't the biggest fan. It looks phenomenal, but for me, I want a crisp Blu-ray or crisp 4K just to put it on the shelf. But the Disney streaming, I don't think it's even in 1080p. It's not the best of resolutions, so I'll wait for 4K to watch it properly.
Yeah, I was going to rent it, and then I changed my mind. I thought, well, it's only was it June or something? I think it's coming on Disney Plus, so I'll watch it then. But then I'll probably get the 4K after that.
I think we've got Luca as well, the next one, which even that, the trailer, I didn't think looked very good.
Yeah, that's going straight to Plus, isn't it?
Yep, free as well.
Wow. What's your favourite sun cream? I don't get much sun where I live anymore.
But if you look at our complexions, it's probably factor 4,000, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I look like the prawn from the Muppets when I go on holiday.
Mecha Godzilla is a robot dinosaur.
Yeah, potentially.
Ma videos.
Okay. Excellent.
This question is for Rob. Best horror movie.
I think I've mentioned this before. I'm a massive fan of Evil Dead. Probably Evil Dead 1. You know, Evil Dead 2 for me is a remake of Evil Dead 1. I see it as a trilogy. So Evil Dead for me. But I'm a big fan of Night of the Living Dead as well. But Dawn, yeah, it's all the Romero films and Evil Dead. I can't really choose between them.
Cool. Just watch the new Anthony Hopkins film, The Father. Highly recommend it when it comes out theatrically. It's a very unique portrait of dementia with amazing performances. Okay. The Father. I take it is he playing a priest or something?
Didn't Tom Hardy do a Capone with dementia? Didn't he? It didn't go down too well, did it?
Oh, yeah.
In the later years.
So much stuff in the Suez Canal, yet 50 Shades gets through.
I think you should do a background of all the cases of 50 Shades. Do like a mural.
Yeah. Well, I removed all the cases and just left the inlay sleeves and the discs because I thought I'm not going to waste all those Blu-ray cases. Harry says Mortal Kombat comes to streaming on the 1st of April.
It is the 16th. I'm not saying he's wrong, but
is that maybe in America first?
I've got the mask. It's the 16th.
It's Godzilla and Kong the first, isn't it?
No, Kong's 31st, Thursday.
Is it? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm off this Wednesday and Thursday, so I'm definitely going to watch that. Thoughts on the Lethal Weapon franchise? Finished a marathon of them, rewatching them all. Yeah, I enjoy them all. I think they're pretty good.
Lethal Weapon 4 was my second ever DVD I bought. It was the old cardboard snappers. Remember them?
Oh, the snapper case. Yeah. I remember buying that.
Yeah. It was that. I like 1, 2, and 4.
I can't even remember what 3 was. What was 3?
I can't remember it, so I said the other ones.
Yeah, I can't remember what 3 was. Apparently, they're doing another one though.
I think they had a TV show as well, didn't
they? Well, no. Danny Glover and Mel Gibson were supposed to be doing Lethal Weapon 5, but I thought they'd be too old for that shit, wouldn't they?
Well, Rambo's still going in it, so you can't.
Oh my god, yeah. And how many times can Arnie bring back Terminator?
Well, it's a cartoon, the next one, isn't it, I think?
Oh, God. My Poundland is closing down on the 8th of April. The arsehole landlords put the rent up for them so they can't afford. A large Tesco has no media section now either. Hopefully HMV never closes. That was a similar thing that happened to the HMV down Westwood Cross where I used to do the shopping. The landlords wouldn't move with the rent.
Okay.
They sent them down the shitter.
I think there's a place I won't be visiting on my tour. No HMV, no Poundland. Waste of the journey.
It came back to bite them on the arse though, because not shifting with the rent. We then went into the lockdown, and all the shops have been shut since. But that closed, and that was empty for God knows how long. Then there was a Thornton's one that closed, and then of course we've got everything like Top Man and Dorothy Perkins and everything like that's all closed down. So, they could have lowered the rent, at least for HMV, but they were...
Well, they need to. It's just greed, isn't it? It's all about the money.
Yeah. If I was to go down there now, there'd probably be half the amount of shops that there was originally.
Yeah.
Favourite Mortal Kombat character?
So, I play Scorpion on the games, but I like a bit of Sub-Zero.
Wasn't he in not Total Recall, was it?
Plain Zero, Running Man. Who was the singing one in Running Man? Buzzsaw? No. What's his name?
Buzz Lightyear.
Probably Buzz Lightyear. It's Sub-Zero now, Plain Zero when he takes him out.
Fun fact. My late uncle's cat was one of 4 used for the role of Jonesy in the original Alien. And it's the one you see hissing in the trailer. Oh, wow.
That's cool.
That's a nice piece of fact, yeah.
Can you imagine how to get your cat to do that on command?
Yeah. Just bring in someone it doesn't like.
Yeah.
I am partial to a bit of ginger pussy.
But hey, what's the time now? I'm trying to think. I was told don't swear on the stream, Rob. It's too early. Save it for tonight.
Yes, this is a family show.
It's keeping it PG. And ginger pussies are mentioned.
Blu-ray collectors here. Hello. Do you agree Shane Meadows needs to follow up his England 90? Maybe this is England 96.
Yeah, I like the film and the series, but I think has it died a death a bit now?
I don't know. I haven't seen them.
Have you not seen? Started off as like a hooligan film, if I remember.
Well, didn't finish as a hooligan film.
I think they adapted.
Geordie Paul has watched Raya and the Last Dragon with the kids. Definitely going to pick it up on 4K when it's released.
Yeah. My problem with the Disney 4K is I bought them all on Blu-ray with all the spines, all the numbered spines. You know, do I start again? You know, I've got sleeves in mine. You know, is it ever going to end? You know, I've had them on VHS. So, you know, do I want to upgrade them again?
Editions. Yeah, the limited edition sleeves as well.
If it was a small amount, like if they'd done the full Alien series on 4K, 100%, with something that spans over 60 films, I'm not going to invest on getting them 4K again.
Yeah. With Pixar as well, because they started releasing the Pixars in 4K, didn't they? We've only got a few over here, but in America, I think they've got the whole lot with special design slips and everything.
Wasn't Incredibles a freebie that only come out on 4K if you bought a machine, and then it all appeared in CES?
Yeah, it was Samsung, because I went over to PC World because they were selling them for £1 for 4K, and I went over there. I picked up 2 copies, but came with no Blu-ray disc, no sleeve.
Okay.
Just the case itself.
They'd buy the right to it then, I guess.
Yeah, I think it just came with Samsung Play. It was just a freebie with Samsung's.
Okay. That's the one.
Yeah, see on there, it's got the Samsung Movie Lounge.
Right. Last lockdown Sunday that we know of at the moment. Touch wood.
Bloody hope so. Yeah. Although there's some new variant now, isn't there? Where is it? God knows, I can't remember where. Brazil.
I read something about they're saying now the vaccine's only 50% against it. I think that's just excuses. We shall see.
Yeah, and they're currently getting 30,000 new cases a day, which could rise to 100,000 cases a day.
Yeah,
so they like to do a nice bit of scaremongering, don't they?
Well, at least have a month of hunting, I think.
Yeah, before we're all buggered again.
Yeah.
Charity shops are perfect for DVDs, but lacking the Blu-ray. Yeah, I agree with that. Sometimes I find it really difficult finding Blu-rays in a charity shop.
I think it depends. If you're going like British Heart Foundation, they can be quite expensive on DVDs because I see a lot of them tend to. Although I bought a figure from a charity shop that was marked a lot less than it should have been, I gave them more. But a lot of their films, they look on eBay and they match the prices. Sometimes they can be a bit too expensive.
It should be like 10p each, shouldn't it? Really, or you know, 4 for 50p or something. Really. Have you seen Dredd?
Are we talking Judge Dredd? I think is that the only Dredd there is?
Yeah, I think it's just Dredd. The
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban, yeah.
I think it's really good, and he's petitioned, I think, a sequel for many years, which I think is potentially going to be a TV show.
The 3D is really good on Dredd.
Yeah, I like the Stallone one.
Yeah, that's one of my guilty pleasures. Rob Schneider and that. I just think it's just a bit of fun. Nicole made homemade cream eggs today. I put in a whole Easter egg and then poured cracked egg into it. Okay.
You know, there's 6 tablespoons of sugar in each cream egg.
Yeah, but you should have done it now.
My teeth don't.
Jesus. I'm looking forward to CEX, McDonald's, HMV, and the Chipmunk reopened. So what the fuck's a Chipmunk?
Right.
Is that a clothes shop?
For chipmunks?
I would know.
Is it Alvin, Simon, and Theodore there?
It sounds like it should be a clothing shop.
CEX is a big one for me because maybe the weekend of CEX, everyone's going to bring all their stuff in to sell.
Yeah.
So the first day of it being open, you know, they've got no price changes done. It's all going to be still full price. So give it a few days after, and I'll be there. There's 5 in about 10 minutes from where I live.
Everything from Disney Plus and Star is going to be in CEX. Have you seen Chicago Fire TV series?
I haven't personally, no.
I watched the first couple of seasons. It's got, I can't remember his name. He was in Neighbours. Christ, I can't remember his name. Years ago, he was in Neighbours. But it's pretty good. It's just your average, you know, fire show. Not as good as Rescue Me. Rescue Me was a brilliant show. But they did a spin-off. They did several spin-offs with this. I think they called it like Chicago PD and Chicago something.
I'll recall the name.
And something else, yeah. Different departments. I've just had a big hot dog from the microwave and it was yummy. There's a lot of food talk on here today. Yeah. More than usual.
Yeah, there's a lot of sausage humour. I bring out the sausage in people. What's going on? Every stream will go on and sausage get mentioned.
James Hubble's here. Hello, James. Really kicking out the guest live stream. What, you want me to kick him out?
Or kicking him out from the car. This guy ain't doing much. Let's get him on.
Oh Christ! Who loves chips, large sausage, and hot curry sauce? What large portion?
So this is
a can of Coke.
I have many rares of people up here because up north they don't have Savoys, and they don't know what Savoys are.
They don't know what. I thought everybody knows what Savoy is.
No, a chip balm. A balm is a chip roll, but they call them balms. So if I go in for a chip roll, they don't understand. But
see, this was a conversation I was having with somebody on the Facebook group about them putting gravy on chips.
Yeah,
I've never done that. I would never even think of putting gravy on chips.
There's a worse one.
It's always ketchup.
Have you heard of pea wet? What it is, it's the
when
sauce.
I went to bed last night.
It's the sauce on the peas, the liquid on the peas over chips. It's just soggy chips.
Oh, okay.
It's disgusting. Pea wet.
Pea wet. I like mushy peas and chips, but
yeah, mushy peas.
I would never think of putting gravy. I'll have to try it one day. Maybe I'll make a video out of it.
It's now a cooking channel, look. Cooking live stream.
Cooking with Big Pauly. Where are we with the comments?
They keep on coming.
We're getting behind.
I think we were about 600 behind.
Yeah, just in a really weird one. But I'll get to that.
Bring it up.
The Flash movie in cinemas 2022.
I've heard that they said about if Michael Keaton has scheduling issues, they're going to put Christian Bale in.
Oh.
We shall see.
Do you have any phobias? Any films that feature a character that has a phobia you enjoy?
I don't like spiders, so for me personally, arachnophobia done me in.
Arachnophobia, yeah.
Done me in.
Or Starship Troopers, it's a bit spidery, isn't it?
Yeah. But eight-legged freaks.
I don't like spiders, but I think my main phobia is heights. So I think the walk, when they did that Frenchman walking between the Twin Towers, and I saw that in 3D, that shitting me up. That was.
I think that and tight places, like I think Ryan Reynolds Buried, that would also do me in.
What do you think is Liam Neeson's Beast best and worst movie? I think Taken is his best and Phantom Menace is his worst.
Wasn't he? He's the best part of Phantom Menace, wasn't he?
I think he was.
Apart from obviously Darth Maul. Apart from Maul.
Best, I think probably Taken is probably his best one.
Yeah.
First Taken. Worst.
And then all of his films after that are just versions of Taken.
Every action film afterwards. I don't think Cold Pursuit was as good as his previous ones.
Okay. I would have probably agreed with him on Taken and probably Phantom Menace.
And Phantom Menace.
But didn't he do the lion in Witch and Wardrobe?
Oh yeah, he did.
I think.
That's Lion, yeah. Have you seen the new Snatch 4K Steelbook from Zavvi? What are your thoughts? I've ordered it with a limited slip, but not sure. It's all yellow. It looks great.
Yeah, I didn't like the box. The box laying down on the floor, and I didn't like the box.
No, I don't like it. Hopefully, and
I can't see it looking at. I remember the DVD version. That was a really bad transfer. And I think the Blu-ray was as well. So I can't see him doing much with the picture quality of that.
Yeah. My last poo was the size of King Kong's thumb.
Well.
I hope you cleaned it up after you.
So sorry to hear that.
Have you watched Too Fast, Too Furious, Tokyo Drift, the best of the whole franchise? No, I wouldn't agree with that.
Well, I really like Tokyo Drift. And my week, I don't like 2, but I got confused with the names because you had Fast and Furious, then Too Fast and Furious, then The Fast and the Furious.
Then I think there's just one called The Furious.
There'll be one that's just be called The soon. It'll just be The.
Yeah. Yeah, the only 2 that I was a little bit disappointed with was 2 and 3. And maybe 4, but everything after was 1 and 5 onwards I really enjoyed.
I'm a little bit bored with the wait now as well for the next one. You know, when's it too long? You know, just release it. It's not like a massive film, is it?
It's going to be like 2 years eventually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you excited for Kong versus Godzilla? Yes, I'm pretty excited. And I recently published reviews for the other monster versus movies on my channel.
Yeah.
Good.
See, I'm excited to watch it in the cinema or at home. The bonus of watching it at home, like I said on the last stream, I can watch a film in my pants. I can't do that in the cinema.
Well, you can. It's dark enough.
Well, I'll go in trousers and maybe this robe, but
yeah,
I don't think they'll be too fond of that. It's going to be great. You know, it's going to look fantastic on the cinema. You know, we haven't got a massive TV here. You're not going to get the full scale of Godzilla on a TV, no matter how big it is at your house.
Yeah. I was watching Chris Stuckman's review of it earlier on, and he said it's just mental.
He liked it.
It reminded him of the early 2000s dumb films. You know, I'm thinking he's referring to things like Armageddon and just absolute crazy stuff. Yeah.
Just a fun film. I'm hoping they do that. I'm hoping they bring Snyder Cut to the cinema. I hope they release it. I'll 100% sit. I'll 100% sit for that again. 4 hours.
Do you think they'll trim it down though? Do you think they'll trim it to like 3 hours?
There's rumored to be a 3-hour, 30-minute cut, I think, but it's a slow mo, isn't it? It takes time to slow. I think that someone timed it like 25 minutes.
Take all slow motion. And the film's 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
Could you tell my lad to stop pooing around the house? Take a big dump on the dining room table.
You can get their nappies now, can't you? Adult nappies.
Yeah, absolutely. Mortal Kombat now streaming 16th of April.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's it should be worldwide, but we'll see if it's going to be. I know it's America, but
yeah,
I booked a day off.
I want Double Impact 2 and Under Siege 3.
Have you seen Under Siege 2?
Yeah.
It's just like if they released a Speed 3, because Speed 2 Cruise Control is shit.
Cruise Control. That's a good name. God's sake.
It's terrible number 2.
Oh dear. Yeah, but I expect on that one, Keanu Reeves looked at the script and said, "Fuck that, I'm doing something else."
See, I think Double Impact 2 will happen because Van Damme brings out a film a week, doesn't he? Straight to DVD. He's probably made 5 already.
That is taken up by Nicolas Cage.
Oh, and his Cage Rage, his new persona.
Yeah. My first DCD, I think he means DVD, was Outbreak, 22 quid in 1998. Okay. And the player was 800 quid. Yeah.
Oh. That's the monkey one, isn't it? Is that Dustin Hoffman one?
Yeah, where they drop the bomb and...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my first DVD player was about 850 quid.
Was it a massive one? It's really big backs?
No, it was a Panasonic. It was a US import.
Okay.
At the time, there was only like 40 DVDs in the world, over in America.
I think my first Region 1. Sorry, go on.
Region 1, yeah. Every couple of weeks, I used to go into HMV in Piccadilly and ask them if they've got DVDs in, and they were like, "What's a DVD?
What are they?"
Yeah, never heard of them.
Do you remember your first import? Mine was a snapper again of Blade, Region 1.
Probably Mars Attacks, Snapper of Mars Attacks. Okay. That was one of my first ones. Oh, and Vacation, Vegas Vacation.
Okay.
I've still got them actually downstairs, and because I was checking them the other day after I saw a video about disc rot, and I'm thinking, hang on, these DVDs are like, how old are they? They're, I don't know, 20, 30 years old now.
Yeah, it's probably about 10 years, isn't it?
Looks absolutely perfect. Looks mint. Okay. So yeah, I don't think we need to worry about disc rot. I think that's if you keep it in really dodgy conditions.
In vinegar.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Charles Bronson? And have you seen the Death Wish series 1 to 3? I've seen one.
I've seen the original one. Yeah. I recall the original one, and I know there's a box set of 3. I probably have seen all 3 at some point, but I only really remember the first one. I remember it being quite enjoyable. Didn't they do a Death Wish remake with Willis?
Oh recently? Yeah, that was actually not a bad film.
I thought that was all right. So yeah, the first one's good. I've not seen the others.
What's your favourite supermarket? Mine's Aldi.
Mine's BMW. That's expensive shopping strip there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Asda, in it. Asda.
What actually gives you a favourite supermarket? Because they all sell the same shit.
It's the Asda price, isn't it? The little.
Oh yeah.
For me,
ass, yeah.
For me, I go in there with a wife. She does the food shopping. I head towards the movies and the toys. So she just leaves me in there.
Well, my favourite supermarket was Sainsbury's because they always had more media than any other supermarket. Not anymore.
But no one will say Marx's, because Marx's you can get an apple for about 8 quid.
Jesus. Alex is here. Would you like to see the Star Trek the Motion Picture Director's cut on Blu-ray or 4K? 4K, definitely.
Yeah.
There's a cut of The Wrath of Khan in 4K on iTunes.
I was always a Star Wars fan myself.
You're more Star Wars than Star Trek.
Yeah, I've seen the Star Trek. I remember as a child, a friend massive into Star Trek, had all the figures and all the vehicles. And I'm sure the first 10 minutes of the first film, don't they just scan the ship for about 20 minutes, the front? And I was like, what is this? Like 20 minutes of the ship front. But I like Ratha
Khan is one of the best. That was what I was hoping that maybe Xavi's next line of steelbooks was going to be 4K steelbooks. You know, after the Star Wars.
Yeah,
ones.
yeah. I could see him doing it
Because there isn't really any Star Trek 4Ks other than the J.J. Abrams ones. I don't think.
unless they start knocking out the Marvel steelbooks or 60 Disney ones.
Oh my God, not again. Yeah, with Xavi, you know, it's all a cash grab, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of getting a small 8-ball tattoo on my arm someday. Any advice? Well, not for me, because I don't have a single tattoo on my body.
If it's a first one, I wouldn't have it visible because I've got some terrible tattoos. I've got a naked Quagmire from Family Guy tattooed on my arm, which is I can't even show it. I'll never get his hand. Can you see there?
Oh my God.
I had that done drunk. I was drunk, and I used to run Hamleys, the toy store in central London, and they had to get a marker pen and colour clothes on him because I was one of the managers and I had to wear a shirt, so I had to cover him up with marker pen.
Couldn't you just wear a long sleeve shirt?
It was the uniform was short sleeve. Then it was like it was.
Oh right.
And when I shook the I think it was on the owners. When I shook their hand, the first thing they did was turn my arm over to look at my arm. What's that on your arm? But yeah, I've got.
Is that the Hamleys on Regent Street?
Yeah, the toy shop. Yeah, I used to run the full floor. I've been around. I used to run Mankind. Then I got transferred to Hamleys to run their flying department on the full floor.
Yeah.
But I've got tattoos everywhere. I've got Ninja Turtles on my chest, Freddy Krueger on my back. Yeah, I'm a walking disaster.
I've never thought about getting any tattoos. I don't know why. I just never thought about it.
Should get a Captain Marvel one.
Get one of Goose, eh?
Yeah. Or get a Ray one.
Oh, yeah. Outbreak. Yep. Oh, we've had that one.
That was probably quite cheap back then, wasn't it? Obviously, it said Outbreak for £20. I'm sure DVDs, they were costing me 30 quid when they come out.
They were a lot more than 20 quid in 1998. Yeah. Favourite Blade Runner character?
It's got to be Ford's character, isn't it? I don't know the name, but yeah, she was good, yeah. Or Rutger Hauer's character.
Yeah. Or Leon. Was it Leon? I can't remember his name. Brian.
And we're both movie buffs and can't think of names from Blade Runner.
I think his name was Brian James or something. Charlie's Angels 2000 film is better than Charlie's Angels 2019. I actually haven't seen the Charlie's Angels, the new one with Kristen Stewart yet, even though I got it on bloody 4K. I've been waiting to.
Isn't that the same film? Didn't it come out in 9? I don't understand the question. It's all about the old school one.
The old one had Lucy Liu, didn't it?
Right, yeah, and
was it Drew Barrymore?
Yeah,
and Cameron Diaz. Yeah,
it was all right. Yeah, again, I wouldn't go out my way to. I bought it. I think we got it cheap. But I think it might have been from Poundland, to be honest. But I wouldn't ever watch it again.
I've been meaning to watch the new one because isn't Patrick Stewart in it?
Yeah, he plays their boss, doesn't he? Yeah. Oh, spoilers.
Have you seen Event Horizon? Yeah.
Fantastic Sam Neill film. And I think it come out the same kind of time as Sphere. And they were both very similar. But obviously, Event Horizon was much darker. But they're both very similar boxes as well.
Yeah. Yes, that could do with a re-release, couldn't it? A remastered or a 4K.
I think so. In the Mouth of Madness as well. That needs a remake or remaster.
Was that Sam Neill as well?
Yeah.
Just finished Wonder Woman 84 and thought it was pretty good. I would have liked a bit more action, but enjoyed it very much and agreed with BP's score. Oh, I can't remember what I gave it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay.
Yeah. I think it's good. You know, I said I'm more of DC than Marvel. I think it's one of the better ones they've done. And people complain about length of Snyder Cut. I think Wonder Woman was quite a long one as well, and no one seems to mention that running time on that. But it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I still think the first one was better, but this was still enjoyable. Who is your favourite superhero casting choice of all time? Mine is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Christopher Reeve as Superman, I think.
I would say Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool.
Yeah, that is brilliant casting, isn't it?
I think the character was made for him, wasn't it? He is Deadpool.
He is Deadpool, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen Ice Age and Madagascar, but I've never seen Toy Story 1, 2, or 3, or 4, and 5. Okay. Give us back the time machine.
Yeah. they made a few shorts, didn't they? Like in time and stuff and terror. Yeah, I think Ice Age. I like Ice Age. Madagascar is probably the weaker of the three. But you can't beat Toy Story.
Can't beat Toy Story. I think they weren't they going to do spin-offs with Ice Age with was his name
Simon Pegg's character, weren't they? You mean you had the little rat thing, didn't you?
Yeah, the whatever kind of creature that was with his nuts.
But they completely killed it now because I hear there's another Shrek coming out though. They're rebooting Shrek.
Oh my God, are they? I thought they were just releasing the 4K and that was it.
I read a few days ago he's getting a reboot, but I don't know if that's a Puss in Boots one or.
Oh yeah.
Puss in Boots,
we should definitely have another Puss in Boots.
Yeah. But Shrek went on, not Shrek, so Ice Age went on a little bit too long. Madagascar then went on to the Penguins, didn't it? I think a few Penguins films.
Oh yeah. Penguins.
And Minions, Minions has gone from Despicable Me to just Minions solo films.
Yeah. Because I was going to go to the cinema with Claire to see the new one. Something of Gru. I can't remember, The Rise of Gru or something.
It's a prequel one, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's been delayed, God knows how many times.
Yeah. Same as Peter Rabbit delayed. I did watch Croods too, though. Well, that was really good.
Oh, good. Yeah, I like the first one.
And the good Nicolas Cage film.
They are rare. You guys are lucky. I'm in Northern Ireland and there's no sign of lockdown easing. Okay.
I think they went lockdown later, didn't they? I'm sure that when we was all in lockdown, they were running around in fields and stuff. But
yeah, because we're behind Wales, aren't they? Wales have already unlocked their next phase.
Thing is, we was the last. We was the last up here to go into lockdown. I know Essex here in Kent got it really bad. That's when I was still doing my Blu-ray hunts, and I went out to do a massive one to HMV when they were going to close it. So, which I missed it.
I was seeing earlier on that I think it's in Australia or New Zealand or somewhere, they held a concert with 5,000 people in the audience. And it's the first time it's been done in over a year. But they were really strict with their border controls over there anyway. They shut. It's
going to be crazy. Away. They're saying about pubs now, you're going to have to take a certificate in to say you've had the jab or you can't get in.
Yeah, I know. Well, but how does that work with like youngsters though, if they're not having it? Like if you're 17 or something? Or...
it's because they're not at the age, are they? So I'll just go in the shop and go, I don't need it. I'm only 16. I haven't got a beard now, so it might work for me.
P&O ferries, their cruises, they're not letting anybody on that hasn't been vaccinated. I thought they'd probably go the same route with planes as well.
Yeah.
Because you're in a little really tight can of Coke.
You can't social distance. You can't have two people on a plane, can you? The fuel will be ridiculous.
And you've got recirculating bloody air conditioning. So if anything's gonna, give the virus to you, it's gonna be that.
I just don't understand the whole travel side. The last thing I'm going to want to do is go on holiday. I just want to get in the shop again. I want to be away from people. I work outside, so I only work around two people. But I'll go in HMV the morning of it being open. I'll probably be the first one in there, and I'll leave before it gets busy.
Yeah, all I've heard, not just from a few people at work, but on Facebook, is like, "Well, I want to go on holiday, and I want to do this." And I think TUI had like record numbers. I think their computer systems went down because they, booked overload. But everybody should just do a staycation, put money into the UK economy. You know, it's like seaside towns that are going to need the sodding money and everything.
Unfortunately, you go to Butlins in the UK and it's dearer than it is to go abroad.
Yeah.
So they sort the prices out down here. Now we've got some lovely places up Liverpool, and there's lovely places down south, a few places.
It's like an entire week all in at Benidorm for like 50 quid.
Yeah, and you go to Butlins and it's like £1,000 a night.
It's Luke's here from his girlfriend's account. Been here since 4:25. What's the time there anyway? 5:20.
Oh.
So he's been here.
We're not going to mention your name again, Luke. So I think we keep mentioning on every stream why your name's called that. But another top guy.
How many bedrooms do you got in your house?
I've got 3.
Yeah, I've got 3, but this bedroom here is now the cinema room. So really, it's only 2. 2 in a home movie theatre. Although this used to be my bedroom when I was about 10. Weird how I've ended up back in here again. Are you watching Line of Duty? I'm not. I've never got into it. I've never sat down and started watching it. The only thing I know about the Line of Duty is what they say on Gogglebox.
My brother-in-law absolutely loves it. I've not watched it. For me, I like to watch a series once it's ended because I don't want to wait 6 months for another episode. So that's why I'm just starting Walking Dead now, because I want to, when it ends, it'll have finished. So when they finish it up, and I think they're up to series 6 now of Line of Duty. So maybe it's the time to start it. It's getting time.
Yeah, a lot of people at my work say it's really good and really gripping, but yeah, I've never sat down to watch it. Although I don't know when we're supposed to be getting the Walking Dead spin-offs, you know, with the Rick movie, because they've been talking about that for the last 2 years.
I know they're ending it on series 11, and they've extended the length of 11. But the movie, I don't know what's going on. If it'll even happen now.
Yeah. And then there was talk about doing a Carol and a Daryl spin-off series as well.
Too many spin-offs.
Yeah. Oh Christ. Fear of the Walking Dead. I really enjoy that.
You
should definitely.
I've seen the first 4 seasons.
I haven't watched it. Yeah. I don't know about the other one though.
Kids
the other one bored me shitless.
Well, that's been greenlit for another series. That's got another series coming. I thought that was a 1 series special.
Yeah. No, I think they should end that one.
Yeah.
What is your favourite movie score?
I'm all about the cheese, so I like stuff. I like Flash Gordon's soundtrack, stuff like that. You know, Queen soundtrack, same Highlander.
Yeah.
But then Duel of Fates from Phantom Menace. I'm not a big fan of the film, but when you hear Duel of Fates, you think the Darth Maul fight. That was a fantastic score.
Yeah. Yeah, I love anything that John Williams does, really. I think Saving Private Ryan's theme really hit me once, because at the time when the soundtrack came out, I was testing out this new home cinema system in a little movie place, little shop in Dover, and they just cranked it up and I just got lost in the music. So really anything John Williams for me, but Flash Gordon, Geordie Paul's, not Geordie Paul, thingy.
Even Flash Gordon.
Kermit's favourite film of all time.
It is a phenomenal film. I see in the comments he's put his like the cap, so I might embroider the done on them and start producing them.
Apparently, there's a Punisher reboot coming to Disney Plus. What do you think of the original movies? I think I only ever saw one. I think it was 3. The Dolph Lundgren.
You have the Lundgren one, and it's got a hilarious scene where the bike's in the sewers and there's a guy chasing him, and they've sped this footage up to make the bike go faster, but it's also sped the guy up running, so it just looks ridiculous. Then you got the Thomas Jane one, which was good, the one with Travolta.
Oh yeah.
Then you had Warzone, which was the bad guy. Travolta's character played a character a lot like Joker, Ledger's Joker. But the film was terrible, but it was very gory.
I
thought they were killing it because I thought they were stopping Punisher because of the gore. I'm sure it was going to end the comic book series.
I haven't seen the Punisher series though. You know, the Marvel series. That's supposed to be really good. Have you seen that? Yeah.
It's really good. After 2 seasons, good. If you watch the Daredevil, so yeah, again, DC TV shows are better than Marvel, barring WandaVision and the Falcon. I've not really got into Falcon yet. I think that's a watch as a complete series rather than individual eps.
Yeah, and I used to watch all of that. I used to watch all of Daredevil and Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, it just all came to a stop. And
yeah,
I thought Iron Fist was quite good.
I like Iron Fist. I thought it was very good.
Yeah, and then
I've got more back here on the shelf.
They started releasing them, didn't they, on Blu-ray and Savvy Steelbooks, and then you just never got the rest.
But you might get them. You know, we had Swamp King. They come out of the blue, and obviously you've got Doom Patrol as well. So, and the boys got some good stuff on the way. But I'll be looking forward to Punisher. We'll see if that happens.
Got a super chat again from Mark, $5.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, hang on. Cheers from Sparks, Nevada. Where are you? Thank you very much for that, Mark. Nevada. Sparks, Nevada.
Cool. And what time it is there?
Have a look. I didn't even know there was a place called Sparks. I suppose there is. Or is that the name of his house?
I reckon it's probably a good 8 hours behind us.
Sparks, Nevada. There it is. Sparks is a city in the Washoe County, Nevada, founded in 1904. Local time Sunday 9:27 a.m.
Okay. Well, waking up for
100,000. Yeah, he must be just getting up. Where's the old? Let's go past that.
Waking up to us.
Oh my goodness me. Comments.
Start singing. Power of the night.
You hunt Blu-rays and I hunt Lord Lucan. Me and you, Pauly, should go for a Costa together. Okay.
Be afraid.
Is that an open invitation for a date, I wonder? Or does she just want out finding Lord Lucan?
You got the answers.
I love a big, massive chip balm. Yummy. Okay, as well as chips, pudding, peas and gravy. Chips pudding. What's a chip pudding?
Chips pudding.
Ever thought of going on MasterChef? I think some of these people are actually on MasterChef.
Wouldn't even get through the door, would we?
My missus just had a sausage sandwich. It was hot and spicy bologna.
Excellent.
Liam Neeson's best films are Rob Roy and Taken and Non-Stop. Rob Roy, I've only seen that once.
Yeah. It's a good film, Rob Roy.
Yeah, it's a good film.
I think Non-Stop was the best, though.
Google Winston Still game and tell me if you think it looks like Robafett.
Is he going to be a very attractive person? I don't normally wear the hat. I've not been to a barber's. That's why I'm wearing the hat. But everyone's saying I should keep the hat now. Is it the laughing? Don't say good. that's the aged version of me. That's the end game version of Rob.
He's even got the same colour shirt on underneath. Creamy colour. Oh, there you go, Winston.
That's quite a good call, to be honest.
Nicole wants to know, how many cars have you got? Only one.
I have one. I have a Cougar.
A Cougar?
Yes.
What have I got? I've got a Chevrolet Trax, which underneath the body is actually a Vauxhall Mocha.
Is that a coffee?
Yeah. Which non-superhero casting choice do you like the most? Daniel Craig as Bond, Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt, or Matt Damon as Jason Bourne?
I think Daniel Craig, you know, it's more of a gritty take on Bond. I think that's what he needed.
Yeah. Oh, what was that video I saw on YouTube yesterday? It was an early audition tape. Sam Neill auditioning for Bond.
Okay.
Yeah, really good, really interesting.
How
I could
old?
see it would never work. But yeah, if you Google that, like Sam Neill Bond audition, and have a look at it.
I think we should have Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy as Bond.
Tom Hardy. That was always my mum's choice to be Bond.
Mm.
I think he's too well known now, isn't he? He's too well known now.
Yeah, potentially. Is it Idris Elba?
That's going to cook up some controversy.
I would like it. The very last Bond film to be completely controversial. Instead of being with a woman at the end, he gets with a man, and then it ends.
Are you buying the Indiana Jones 4K steelbooks? Yeah, I like the look of it. I don't know about. I mean, if they do a digi version, it depends what it looks like. But I like the look of the steelbooks.
It's the transfer for me. I need to see what Crystal Skulls looks like first. So I'll wait till you review it.
And with Atmos as well.
Yeah.
What's your favourite insurance? Car.
I would have said household insurance because the stuff I got it.
Yeah. I love a good old all-day Terminator full English breakfast. I don't know what's the difference between an all-day breakfast and a Terminator breakfast. The other one kills
It's probably a breakfast to kill you. So I can't stand black pudding, and everything up here is black pudding. It's just I don't understand it. I don't get it.
It's just blood, isn't it? It's pig's blood.
It don't sound nice though, does it?
It really doesn't taste nice, to be honest. Cafe that I go to, they always put a massive piece of black pudding on it. Yeah. And I used to eat it, you know, dip it in the fried egg and all that. But since we've been going back there and since I was in hospital, I just told them to remove it and like give me an extra bit of bacon or something.
Extra bacon, yeah, or extra sausage.
Yeah. Nicole, do not love questions about food and drink. How many teaspoons of sugar do you have in your tea and coffee? I have 8. Fucking.
Do you?
What's the teeth like?
See, I have 1 sugar in my tea, but every time my wife goes to McDonald's, she has 6 sugars in her coffee. They're the little long ones, the silly ones.
Oh yeah. Mm.
So mine's 1. No.
No, I've never had sugar. Never had sugar in tea and coffee. I just like it as it is. And then someone accidentally drinks my coffee and they go,
"What's that? Taste the piss."
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really stand like the full sugar Coke. I always have to go for like the Diet Coke version as well.
I like Diet Pepsi's good. I like Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi. Diet root beer. Diet A&W root beer, I love. Oh, James wants to know, am I going to buy another £3 Kit Kat when HMV reopen? Yeah, because they got those weird flavoured ones, and they like birthday cake.
It's crazy. When I used to, again, in my past, in Leicester Square, I run Kingdom of Sweets, a big, it's like a Willy Wonka's toy shop, and we used to sell Kit Kats for like £4 each, the flavoured ones, and it's just a rip off.
You just pay for the extra flavours, and yeah,
yeah, they're not even nice.
Did you like Benjamin Button? I can't really remember much about it. I just remember it's like a de-aging Brad Pitt. Yeah,
I don't remember much about it. I know that it was very impressive what they did with him, but I couldn't tell you much about it.
That was a long film as well. Yeah, it just didn't stick with me.
Wonder if you could watch that in reverse.
Yeah, that's an idea. Speed 1 Speed 2 was terrible. Keanu Reeves should have stayed on for Speed 2 instead of being replaced by Jason Patrick. I don't know even if he would have been able to save the film, though.
Has Speed ever got hasn't had a 4K release yet, has it?
Speed's releasing on 4K, I think, in May.
So I've not seen that in probably about 10 years, so I would watch that again. The first one, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know if Speed 2 will ever get a 4K review.
It'll have to be double packed, wouldn't it? Double pack it.
What's your favourite type of cheese? Cheese that you have on toast with sausages and bacon.
I love a bell. I love Baby Bells.
Baby Bells.
Yeah.
Cathedral City, a nice cheddar.
That's the strong one, isn't it? Is that in the red wrappers?
I think so, yeah. I can't be going in for all this weird brie and this blue-looking cheese and all that kind of shit.
One of my friends done quite a good. He done an unboxing of a Nintendo Switch, and as he opened it up, it had a cheddar cheese in it, in the red wrapper, which is quite fun. He did appreciate it. It's quite a good video.
There was a cheese I had a couple of Christmases ago, which was like a cheddar, and it had, I think, cranberries in it, which was really nice. But I can't have cranberries now because it gives you a weird reaction for warfarin tablets. I don't miss cranberries, but
only in cheese.
Yeah. I hope Keanu Reeves comes back for Speed 3 someday along with Sandra Bullock.
It's difficult. I'd rather see Bullock come back for a Demolition Man sequel than a Speed sequel.
Was there talk of a Demolition Man 2?
Yeah, I can't see it not happening. Stallone's bringing them all back, isn't he?
Yeah.
So it will happen.
2.
Cobra 2. Rocky 12.
Audi is the only one that hasn't chucked me out yet.
All right.
Harry's going. Bye, Harry.
See you later.
I've been looking for a restaurant called Rabies of the Lost Bark.
Okay.
Apparently they do a nice chicken there. Rabies of the Lost Bark. Oh my god.
not very appealing title for your restaurant, is it?
Favourite food shop depends on the Blu-ray section. I'm gutted some of the supermarkets are cutting down and the section of Blu-rays or getting rid of them completely. Yeah.
What we say this, are we just pondering on about these supermarkets selling films because we can't go in the likes of HMV yet? So once they reopen, we're not going to care, are we, really?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. HMV and CEX, I think if we're stuck with those two, I think we'll be happy. And charity shops.
Definitely.
Physical media forever. Let's hope CEX and HMV keep going. Yeah.
CEX will never go because they're 100% markup profit, aren't they, on pre-owned? So they make so much money.
It's a place to go for cheap games, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
And electronics.
Expensive PS4s. PS5, sorry.
Yeah. HMV, because I had a fear that maybe they wouldn't survive, you know, the pandemic and everything, and they'd just go straight onto online, because they've been going under for like 2 or 3 times, haven't they, over the last 5 or 6 years? But and they probably didn't have a very good Christmas. No, they wouldn't have had a Christmas at all, would they? Because we locked down before Christmas.
I think we have 2 weeks before, or a week before, probably not even that. We did up here.
Yeah, I didn't see many people in HMV though. Whereas previous years there was packed, you know, a week before Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, James is off. Gonna eat his roast chicken and probably prepare his next quiz.
Enjoy and prepare for my other video tonight.
Oh yeah. Favorite Leonardo DiCaprio performance? It's between Departed and The Wolf of Wall Street and Shutter Island.
Django for me.
Yeah.
Out of the two, he said probably Wall Street.
I would probably say Shutter Island. That was a really creepy film. But also the one he did, Gilbert Grape. He was brilliant in that.
And his first film was Critters 3.
It was Critters 3, was it? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How old was he? About 5?
It was before he wasn't in teens. He must have been like 6 or 7.
Have you got round to watching Insidious 2 yet? No.
Best place to watch him is indoors, because you can adjust the volume. Turn the lights on, 0 volume. It's fine.
Yeah, and stop it and go for shit as well.
Yeah.
They should release the 2 hours missing from Event Horizon. Is there 2 hours? 2 hour missing? What? Maybe there's a cut we don't know about.
I'm trying to think what else they could do with that, because it's a good film.
To death. Yeah.
They'd look into that.
Oh, my boy calls you Daddy Pauly.
Oh, I told you. So you know they're out.
I've got a few out there, haven't I? Yeah. Shrek is a masterpiece.
I like 1 and 2. I think 1 and 2 are good. And I think the later what was on had Rumpelstiltskin in 3. Well, I think it was 3 or 4. It might have been 4.
Remember.
And John Lithgow as Farquhar.
Yeah, it's funny. Scrap was the name of my lad's pet rat. Unfortunately, the rat collector took it.
Sorry to hear that. Or he's training in the sewers with the turtles. This is for my wife. My wife is commenting. It is, yeah.
Rob Wilson. So she's what? She's a Marvel fan, is she?
She's a bit of both. She kicked off because I said she was a Disney princess on a stream, and she ran up the stairs saying, "I like Marvel and DC as well."
Yeah, the only Marvel animated one I've got is DC actually. It's Superman Red Sun. Is it called?
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. You want to watch ones like killing jokes, stuff like that. I'll do a list of ones. There's loads. There's about 60. I'll do a list of maybe 5 you need to watch.
There's some Wonder Woman ones as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, Kaz is on here. Kaz 99,000. Hello.
How you doing? I see another amazing package you sent to Jamie earlier. I don't know if you've seen his unboxing.
Yeah, I know. Lucky boy.
Yep.
Can you do an all-nighter? I certainly can.
Right.
See you later, Rob. What do you guys do for a living? Spend money on Blu-rays we don't really need. What do you do, Rob?
I am a builder at the moment. I formerly used to build cars for Jaguar while I was up here, but when I was furloughed, and they let me go. So 6 months on a scaffolding, falling off.
Mine is not very interesting. I just work in an office in front of a computer, putting in paperwork and taking phone calls from people that have bought things like motorbikes and that. It's not very interesting, but it's a job.
Yeah, pays the bills, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like in the security sector of it, because, you know, we get phone calls from police officers if they find a stolen vehicle and they want us to identify it for them, that sort of thing.
I'm thinking about changing career though. I might go and I'm thinking about going for like Cineworld. Let's start something different, or try and get in HMV. That's the plan.
The trouble I always thought about with, you know, getting a job with HMV is you get your foot in the door and then they decide to go bankrupt.
Yeah. But then if you're a manager, you still have the keys.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to have worked in an HMV, actually. You get all the media first and, you know, maybe you get a bit of discount, but your film knowledge comes in handy, doesn't it? With, you know,
I miss the days. I had an independent game shop, and we used to get DVDs on the Thursday to release on the Monday. And the last big one I remember getting before the shop closed was Attack of the Clones. I think I got 600 copies of it, and no one bought it. It's all sitting on a shelf.
We're going to send these back to you.
Yeah.
Have you thought about selling your entire DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K collection someday, and then rent and buying films and storing them or watching them in the Apple TV library? Not really.
No. I think that a lot of people go for digital, but the issue is Apple can just click their fingers, and you're buying the IP, you're buying the license, so you can lose all of your media. So if you've got a physical disc, put it to one side, lock it up, and then go for Apple. But you still you need your physical for future preservation, I think.
But also with like digital, when you're talking about Apple and that, or even Netflix, you know, they can take it off if they find something offensive and remove a bit of it or change a bit of it and then put it back on again.
Yeah.
Whereas
and you won't know.
Copy, nothing's happening with it. Yeah, no, I would never sell my collection. I know Tony did, didn't he? Horror in Todge. He sold his entire horror collection recently.
I think he just focused, didn't he? Focused on certain things, because you can get carried away. I've had 6 versions of the same film at point.
I've got multiple copies of different films. And I know James Movie Bug would really like this, but I think I've got about 4 copies of Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, that's the hit that everyone loves. I like Rise. I hate Last Jedi.
I like the change that they did with Last Jedi. It was a bit of a different take on, you know, where Force Awakens was taking us. But there are things in Last Jedi that I would definitely would change. But I didn't really have any problem with Rise of Skywalker. I thought it was an enjoyable action film, and
I cried
nicely. I think the one thing that put a lot of people off is the Rey and Kylo kiss at the end.
Yeah.
Because I remember James saying that he was in the cinema, and as soon as that happened, all he could hear was, "Oh!"
You're like, no.
And who are you? I'm Rey Skywalker. She's actually Rey Palpatine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it, you know, with Lando as well, and
they've all got their good points. All of them, haven't they? So I can pick faults in probably all of the films.
Yeah. There's faults in the originals as well. Not as many, but and a lot of the youngsters now, you know, like Movie Bug and Film Flick and maybe some of the others, do really like the prequels, whereas us that grew up with the originals were shitting all over the prequels years ago.
But to give it 10 years, the prequels, I think, the prequels have got better over age.
Yeah. I think we've got a different look at it, an outlook on it now. You know, it was all, for Christ's sake, you know, Jar Jar and the wooden acting and the dialogue. But I think over the years, I think we've come to appreciate what George Lucas was trying to do and just take it as his, you know, vision of Star Wars, and maybe it's not too bad.
Just have fun of it. And then we got Denon. It's like fantastic.
Denon, yes. I have a vision of when the blue tubers meet up in a group, it'll be like the opening of Reservoir Dogs when you walk into HMV.
And we'll all trip over because they've only got small entrances, isn't they? So we'll all have to converge in the middle. We won't get in. It'll be like Austin Powers.
Or maybe it'll be like the scene in The Usual Suspects where we're all lined up against the wall.
Yep. And yeah, if security went up to us, you can't film in here. We're walking in with our phones.
What food do you least like? I can't stand vegetables. Meringue. I don't like meringue.
I'm not a Brussels lover. Brussels veg. Meringue's weird though. It's like crispy but soft at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like the powdery and the sugary. I never have liked meringue. It's weird. Everything else I'm pretty okay with. I don't like Creed 1 and 2. Okay.
Okay. I prefer 2 to 1. That's yes. It depends if you love Rocky. It's a different take, isn't it? It's a different character. I think it's the new generation of Rocky. I enjoy them both.
It re-energized the franchise, didn't it? You can't beat Flesh Gordon. My kids love it. That's something different, isn't it?
There is 2 Flesh Gordon films I recall from back in the day. I think that was a deliberate spelling issue there.
Yeah, I think it might have been. I think we better scoot through some of these questions because I think there's quite a few questions in here. Blimey.
What happens to
there
them?
We go. Right. Oh yes, baby. That's all someone's put. Oh yes, baby.
My laptop's got about a 5-minute delay, so I'm.
Who would you like as the next Bond? Who would you really like as the next Bond?
I said Tom Hardy, but yeah, I'll still probably say the same.
Yeah, I mean, whoever we say, it's not going to be them.
Yeah.
I would go with Richard Madden from the Bodyguard series. I think he'd make a good Bond, but it won't be any of the people that we think.
No.
Watching with my nan, she doesn't understand you both.
You see me up in no. Okay.
Henry Cavill as Bond.
It's a bit big, isn't he? Probably better Jack Reacher, mate. Jack Reacher was supposed to be massive, so he could do a better Reacher than Cruise.
Yeah. I think if he played Bond like he played him in, like Henry Cavill played
Man of Uncle.
The Man from Uncle.
Yeah.
If he was like the Man from Uncle, because he was a bit more sophisticated, he dressed in a tux and he looked a bit more Bondish.
Is he too typecast now as Superman, maybe?
I think he is. My favourite breakfast is about 4 bacon sandwiches. Nice. Black pudding is delicious and is a superfood. Don't have it fried though.
Okay. I will try it on one of my hunts. I'll have a black pudding as my opening.
Well, I thought that's the whole point of having a black pudding fried on a breakfast, because it's fried.
Could it just be mirror, wouldn't it? Just be. The only way to cook it would be fried, but I'm not an expert.
Who loves watching Man versus Food with Adam Richman and Casey Webb? It makes you feel. Yeah, they're some insane challenges they used to do.
He goes on massive diets, so then he does an episode, then he won't eat. He'll train for like 6 months, then do another show. I don't think he eats that all the time.
I think he burns like 20,000 calories a day or something, just cycling and that. There's an insane guy on YouTube. I think his name's Matt Stoney, and he does exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
But yes,
he's the big guy with the baseball cap on.
Yeah, and it's like I'm going to eat the entire McDonald's menu in 30 seconds, sort of thing. How much do you spend on takeaway a week? I spend an average of 300 a week between Costa KFC and fish and chips.
Wow. 20 quid maybe?
Yeah. Surprisingly, we only usually have one takeaway a week, if that. Some weeks we don't even have one. I think I spend more getting the Costa sausage rolls than spend on takeaways.
They're about £3,
300 quid a week. Jesus.
That's ridiculous. I'm sure that's not true.
Unless you've got a really big family.
Yep.
Cliffhanger is Stallone's best film ever. It's a good film, really enjoyable, but I think the original Rocky is his best.
John Lithgow in Cliffhanger is fantastic.
He's brilliant.
Fantastic,
He's
bad guy.
Yeah, I love that.
That's a 4K, surely, in the making.
I've got the 4K.
I've not seen it on 4K.
Liam Neeson was best film Schindler's List. Yeah, he was brilliant in that.
Yeah. Forget he was in that.
Blu-ray and DVD collector. It's William. Hello, William. Ronan says hi to Robafett.
Hello. Thanks for joining us.
We'll do a bit of Jamie now. You can't beat a bit of sex.
They even call it sex on the adverts now, don't they?
Yeah, I know. And actually, when I phoned them, they answered it as "sex can help." I want Back to the Future Part 4, Goonies 2, and Grease 3, and Terminator 6 and 7.
Well, okay.
Well, Back to the Future Part 4, not a chance in hell.
What happened? Goonies 2, there was the old NES game. They made a sequel to the first film. I think they're looking at 2. Grease 3 will never happen. Terminator, there's an animated Netflix film coming out.
Terminator will just go on and on until we all die.
Yep.
I mean, Grease 2 was bad enough. I don't think we need a third one.
Maybe Grease 2 Electric Boogaloo would have been more popular if they had the title.
I think with Grease 3, they would have to have Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, as the parents, and it would be like the Vacation version.
Or they could have them in a rest home, but they're losing their memory, and they keep singing the same song for the whole film.
Yeah. Jack Nicholson's best film, Wolf. What was
the is it Witches of Eastwick? It was a Nicholson one, wasn't it? Yeah, I really liked him in that. Or then Shining. Shining is definitely better than Wolf.
Shining, yeah.
Wolf's good.
I think it would be, for me, it'd be like Shining or Cuckoo's Nest.
And obviously, it was a good Joker as well.
I like Roy Chubby Brown.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
Could you give me tips on cooking all the meat? I cook is cold and pink, and my kids say it's horrible. Leave it in for longer, love.
Yeah. Turn your oven up.
Oh, shut up. My favourite film of all time is Attack of the Adult Babies. Yeah.
I was gonna get it when you bought it originally, and it's like I can't. And I've watched shit. I've watched rubber shit, but I won't watch that film. Have you got rubber to watch?
Yeah, don't watch Babies, because they take their nappies off and they literally throw shit around the retirement home.
Cool. I think Rubber's about people watching Rubber being filmed. It's a really random film.
Because that was in Poundland. I found that in Poundland.
Take it back.
It's funny because my dad is always saying, why do you have different copies of the same films and only people like you that understand? Yeah, you've got to have a different slipcover with every version.
I
And then
think
you've
it's
got
different
3D.
edits, it's different edits as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, special features as well, and just different versions. Do you know Boris Johnson? Not personally.
He has got a very, very
All right.
similar hairstyle to me at the moment.
Yeah. The Force Awakens sucks. I don't think it does. But we're all entitled to our opinions. Name a film you wish was directed by someone else.
That's a tricky one, isn't it?
Last Jedi, J.J. Abrams.
I would have probably said Dark Fate to actually be directed by James Cameron.
James
instead
Cameron,
of just saying
yeah. Instead of James Cameron saying this is going to be
good.
really good,
Make it. But he said the same thing on Terminator 3 as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's one thing. I wanted the whole sequel trilogy to be all J.J. Abrams. I think we would have had a beginning, a middle, and an end properly if it had all been J.J. Abrams. Just watched an amazing animated film, Raya and the Last Dragon. Well, Raya, isn't it? Yeah. Is it Raya or Raya?
I think it's Raya, isn't it?
Raya. I don't know if you noticed about this. When you click on these comments and you scroll up a little bit, it like scrolls through about 50.
Yeah, mine's doing that as well. For some reason, I'm right at the bottom.
Right, there we go. Okay.
But my laptop's got so many viruses on. What, are you paying this person, Paul?
I don't know. But it seems like she's going to take me to the cinema and cook me dinner as well.
Well, hey.
It would be nice if they released the original Star Wars trilogy as they were in the cinemas and not tinkered with. Is that the despecialized version?
Yeah,
is that what they call it?
You can get them, but to be honest, you can download them for free because you can buy them, but the guy made them to give them away because he didn't want to obviously make money for copyright reasons. So there is ways to get them, and they are amazing.
I think I've got the original VHS copies actually. Just stick one of them on.
Because they did a run of the first, they've done a DVD release of the original cut, where they took the footage from the Laserdisc, so it wasn't the best quality.
The Siberian travel dude named Alligator Rapid, and we thought Luke had a weird name.
It's a long one. Can you imagine that as a film on a film title? You wouldn't get that on the spine, would you?
Yeah, or the front of the cinema. We ain't got enough bloody letters.
Yeah, it's almost like the Harlequin film. That was ridiculous, wasn't
it? Yeah. I like dairy-free ice cream with butter. Oh, that does sound nice, actually. Are you having a Costa tomorrow? I probably will, actually.
You waiting to get your fish and chips when that reopens from Tesco?
Oh, yeah. Jasper Carrot as the next James Bond.
Is it after he's finished his next do is a Golden Balls?
I like Big Pauly as Bond and me as his Bond girl. Oh my god. Matt Damon as Bond.
Matt Damon. That's the American.
Boy Chubby Brown.
Okay.
Just put everybody as Bond. Which 80s film would you like to be remade using today's technology? The original Terminator. You know, although the practical effects were good for the T800, I'd like proper CGI in that with it.
Yeah, I would like to see like stuff, maybe like Weird Science. Like an update. I don't know why that's not had a remake. I think Weird Science would still work now.
Yeah.
Oh no, probably not. an adult woman with some young guys, I don't think that would ever come out.
Yeah, taking advantage of them.
Yeah, I think that in the showers, yeah, that ain't happening, is it? Give me
It certainly would be
Howard the Duck remake.
Yeah, Marvel style, because we've seen him a couple of times in the films, haven't we?
Definitely.
I enjoyed the Jack Reacher films, but nothing like the books.
Yeah. My wife's she reads the books, and it's the size is the biggest issue because he was massive in the books, and Tom Cruise is a lot too funny.
Yeah. Have you ever watched a film that you hated and then gave it a second viewing and liked it?
Yeah. I would probably say Equilibrium. The Bell one. I wasn't a big fan originally because the coloration of it like kind of freaked me out a little bit, but it got better the more I watched it.
What do I really hate? I don't know. Nothing comes to mind.
Watch Cats again. Watch Cats again.
Or rewatch 50 Shades of Shit.
Yeah. What's the anal edition of Cats with the little anuses?
I think you should change your channel name to Movies versus Food. Oh, come off it. Cats is James Corden's best.
That's probably right, isn't it?
James Corden's best.
We're in Lesbian Vampire Killers.
Oh, yeah. Have you heard of Gary Poundland? or Gary in Poundland? Who is James Corden?
Yeah, exactly.
And then someone's put an actor. Well, loosely. Shut up, Alexa. She set off again.
She'll give you the answers.
Do you use baby oil? Not personally. Oh dear. Oh, James wants us to end the stream with the never-ending stories.
Yep, I had to sing this a couple of days ago on the last stream I did. I can't get Lamar's pitch.
No.
I can't do it. Sorry.
We'll have to just end it on da-dum.
Da-dum.
I wish I could be in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. You're sounding like you ought to be in that place, actually. Because now she also wants to see me in a nappy. What is going on today? Have you heard of A Pigeon Sat on a Branch Reflecting on Existence?
Is that a book? Film title? That's quite. I can imagine a pigeon doing that.
It's a legit film. It's from a Swedish dude.
I am slightly intrigued. I am slightly intrigued by that title.
Never heard of that, but that's really weird, isn't it?
Yeah. There's just the perspective of the pigeon for the whole film, just sitting there on a wall, just looking around at people going past.
What's this?
Well, do you feel I did say before I'm a bit of a wrestling fan. Drew McIntyre for the win. Scott.
That's not gone.
Yeah. Is she back? The smile's on the face.
Yeah, she's back, and I'm just going past a few of them there. Speed 1 and 2 2-disc set is good. It comes with bonus stuff and how they made the bus jump. It would be nice to have it all in a bonus stuff on a Blu-ray instead of the bonus DVD.
Speed 2.
How many years is 2011? Have you been to Armenia? Not lately.
Oh, I haven't, no. We're in this lockdown thing, aren't we? Maybe next week.
Oh, dear. Have you seen The Wizard with Fred Savage? No.
It's a bit of video game knowledge. It was a marketing campaign Nintendo made, so they revealed the old NES Super Mario Bros. 3 at the end of The Wizard. No one see it before, and it was like a big advert for the game itself. But it's a good film. It's all right. It's come out on Blu-ray recently.
Okay.
Good film.
That's cool. Did you know Kelly the Brock Weird Science was married to Steven Seagal? She's in all over my car. Was she? I don't know. I don't know who she was.
Steven Seagal. Don't they speed up all of his fight scenes? He can't fight for shit, can he? He's so slow.
He really bad mouths Jean-Claude Van Damme, though, when he was asked about how good a martial artist he was. And he was like, he's more of an actor.
They say that about Bruce Lee, didn't they?
Yeah, he acts his moves. Would you rather do supermarket sweep in CEX or HMV? HMV.
Only for the fact that in HMV they're in the boxes. In CEX you'll have empty boxes, wouldn't you?
Yeah, actually, yeah. The only trouble is, though, in HMV, they've all got bloody security devices on them.
Oh, true.
Are you looking forward to the new Obi-Wan Kenobi limited series? I definitely am, when they get around to it.
I think, depending where it's set, you know, the guy has Darth Maul in it, surely. Because he's still alive at that point, isn't he, I think?
They kind of left it open, didn't they, at the end of Solo? So they've got to take that somewhere.
Maybe they'll bridge it in Ahsoka if Ahsoka comes out first.
Yeah.
Any more babies planned there?
Would you like to see your kid?
Oh, here we go. Alimony there. There you go. You got to pay that £15 you got earlier.
There goes me Blu-rays. Loving the stream. Great work. Thanks for helping me laugh. It's been a tough lockdown for me. Thank you all.
Scott, we're there for you, mate.
Coming. Yeah,
if I'm in your town, Scott, I'll let you know and join us in the video.
We are actually at the bottom of the comments.
Well, hey.
And the last one, I think, is Craig. I think Nicola wants to do a remake of 50 Shades of... oh, dear.
You could film it in Essex and call it 50 Shades of Greys.
Brilliant. All right. I think we're about done then. I'm at the end of the comments. So if you're all right, Rob, I think we'll call it a day.
Thanks for having me on.
A long one.
It was awesome.
2.25 hours.
Always like a long one.
Not as long as the other one the other day, 3 hours, but there you go.
Well worth it. That was good fun. Love to be here.
Yeah, it was good fun. Well, thanks everyone for coming to the stream.
Thank you.
I can't remember who I've got lined up on the next one. I think it's Carlino9. But yeah, thanks for popping in.
Thank you.
You're welcome anytime. Shaven
Thank you very much.
or clean.
Silky smooth.
Silky smooth, yes. But yeah, right. Okie dokie. I shall end the broadcast and we'll see you on the next video. Cheerio,
Take care, everybody.